message. I just want to clarify something, that sometimes I got to throw the energy off. Being consistent is very important. But sometimes I got to throw the energy off, because when you have people that wish ill on you as you're trying to achieve a dream and make all your goals happen, you know, you can't be coming on with the expectation of them knowing, because that's when they think they can come for you. You feel me? So you gotta let them go looking. Let the people go looking. What is going on in this energy for the holidays as we close out the year? What can you expect from December until now in love, life, and everything else? Okay, here we go. Ooh, a hot date is coming for you. Okay. Shoot, say no more. Okay, you're gonna have amazing stories to tell. And you're gonna make a shitload more, okay? Let down by a friend. That's what's happening. I'm telling you, I'm feeling this energy for real, for real. Like, people been letting me down lately, and I'm just like, Lord, count it all joy. I'm allowing myself to feel the emotions, okay? So feel the emotions of what's popping. What else? You're gonna be leaving home. Ooh, someone's going on a little mini vacay, or you're planning this. Where are you going? Are you going somewhere for New Year's or Christmas? Somewhere hot. You don't want to be in the cold if you're in the cold, or somewhere cold and you don't want to be in the hot, like whatever, vice versa. Okay, you're gonna need to choose to hold on to love and let go of grief. So those of you who, like, you're still tripping over a situation from the past, gotta let that go. Y'all gonna empty out your wallet though. Y'all gonna be buying Christmas gifts, maybe too much Christmas gifts, okay? Or just holiday gifts. It's the holiday season. You're gonna be buying too much, spending too much. Be careful of that. Having to empty out your wallet. I release all resistance to my money and allow it to flow freely into my life. Well, that's a good notion, okay? New love. Ooh. I'm telling you, this new love is intense, okay? I feel like he's thinking about you right now. Look at that. He's thinking about you right now. Or she. Thinking about you right now. A new lover holds up a mirror to the love I have for myself. So if you're feeling in a good vibe, you feel you're deserving, there's someone who believes you deserve that love, okay? FOMO. This place, this moment is exactly where I'm meant to be. So I literally just watched an Instagram video where he was saying, like, you know, I'm happy where God put me right now. Maybe God put me at a specific job for this time being. Maybe God put me at a specific place for this time being. Maybe God put me at this specific location for a time being, and so on and so forth. So you have to be grateful for wherever you are. Okay, somebody's going to be giving birth soon. Ooh, is this an actual baby? Yes, there's somebody who's pregnant, about to give birth. My body is strong and capable, and I am prepared to meet whatever turning my birthing takes. So if you are a female and, you know, things do get complicated, okay? Some of y'all are going to have a water birth. I really wanted to have a water birth. It didn't work out. Okay, some of y'all are going to have a job interview. Dun-dun-dun. It's in the bag. It's already here. So embrace all the job interviews. If you don't have any idea what to say, go on ChatGPT, Google the stuff, and let them give you some sample answers. Okay, what else is happening for the holidays from December to January? Attempting a problem. Okay, so you're going to look at a problem and you're going to say, okay, don't shoot for perfect, because you're open and happy and prepared for healing. Okay, so you're going to try to heal a problem. Whoa. We got a wedding day. Ooh, somebody is thinking about y'all booking a wedding day. Hi, someone's thinking about booking a wedding day. Ooh, there's a challenge. Maybe your wedding day is going to be a challenge to get to. Like, you're going to try to, like, get married next year. Maybe this is your last year being a miss. Now you're going to be a Mrs. And, like, it's going to be difficult for y'all to find a definitive date. Okay. For the holidays, the whole of December, all of December. Okay. Taking a big risk. You're going to travel somewhere. Maybe you're like, I need to book a ticket somewhere, even if it's just next year. Silver Moon, I like your speaking. Okay, some of y'all are looking to buy a house. I was also watching a TikTok today, and it was about mortgages. Like, y'all, we got to step up our credit. If you have low credit, step up your credit. Okay. Ooh, a breakup could already have happened or is about to happen. What else is popping for December all the way into the new year? What's happening? Marriage again. Ooh. I feel like marriages are on a lot of people's minds. Maybe you have to break up with somebody. You need to break up with a counterfeit so you can get your marriage popping. Yeah. Some of you guys are also going to tap into a dream job. I'm a part of a team and we work together. So this is your job that you're walking into, that you're going to be at for a while, and you're probably going to have to face a lot of fears at this job. Like, you're going to really like step back and say, wow, I can do this, I can do this, I can do this, and it's going to end up being your best job ever, and you need to ask for help if you need it. Okay, ask for help. Don't be afraid. Don't hide. Speak up and ask for what you need and what you want. Okay, someone's gonna leave you. Someone's gonna leave you. Why did I say it like that? Someone's gonna leave you. Someone's gonna say like, I'm leaving. Like, someone's gonna say like, I'm leaving and I'm not coming back. Like, you better choose me now. Like, do you see the seagulls in the back? Like, they're like, hey, it's like this separation is final. So while some of you guys are coming together, marriage is very significant. Others are like, yo, I'm leaving, I'm out. Like, we're not going back. This is never happening again. Sneaky link or not, lover or not, 10 years or not, 5 years or not, I'm out, I'm leaving. I'm taking my coat and I'm gone. Right? You're like, I need to look for a better love. I need to look for a better love. Woo, because the cookie that I'm getting right now ain't all that. Yeah, I'm trying to achieve my green dreams. And I'm hearing like you want to achieve it with somebody who's going to understand your wave for what you're doing. They're going to understand your independence. Okay, maybe you like to travel a lot. Maybe you like to do your own thing. Maybe you actually want to be with somebody who respects your independence or who is on the same wave as you. They like their independence too. So you guys are going to come together and soften the blow. And now you guys can take down your exterior. Yeah, training and competing. So some of you guys are going to be training for something next year. It's very important that you put in the effort right now. Your hard work will reward you and you're going to finish strong. What else we got? Let's give me 3 more. Start selling up. Sell your products up. Okay? Look towards doing this. This is going to be very important. 214 or 412 could be very significant. Okay? 412. Okay, you need to start selling yourself. You need to sell yourself better. My house is easily and effortlessly finding lovely home owners. So once again, about this mortgage, you could be moving, separation, divorce. Okay. So there is a divorce on the way. And this means that your house, okay, this big moment that you're about to walk into is now going to be for sale, and you're a little bit worried about how it's going to go down. You're a little bit worried about how you're going to transition into this new home or this new life, because you want a new life. There's a lot of energy that people want right now, and they don't know how to get it because they're too busy complaining or watching others complain about whatever it is that they're dealing with. You know, there's a lot of envy versus jealousy. It's not what I want. It's like, how come you can have that and I can't have it? That makes no sense to me. When meanwhile, we should be focused on what the Almighty wants for us. We should not be worried about how people are disappointing us. We should not be worried about whether or not people are going to show up for us or be there for us. We need to worry about what the kingdom wants for us right now in this particular time and how we're willing to obtain or get to it. Okay? That's what we need. So let's see what these ones got to say. Lord, bless these cards as I open them. May they give the collective what they need to hear. Thank you. Amen. Bless these cards. May they give the almighty presence of your glory and your shining. Do something. Do something for me today. Tell them what they need to know. Okay. These ones are a little long. It says, the universe itself is God, and the universe is outpouring of its soul. This statement is about God, or Zeus is diffused throughout the universe and is the reason, or ought to be the reason, for us to behave rationally because we are part of the universe. This calls for us to acknowledge when we are intimately related to both divine and the universe around us, and the fact that in such a way we reflect this fact. The universe itself is God, and the universe is outpouring of its soul. That was interesting. Next, living virtuously is equal to living in accordance with one's experience of the actual course of nature. Depending on the point of emphasis, the Stoics would say, interchangeably speaking, living virtuously and living in accordance with nature requires that we take note of our experience as humans. In other words, living virtuously means we have to cultivate the full use of our intellect and our divine intelligence at the center of our human nature. Okay, so I'm getting like, some of you guys are very religious, and I'm getting some of you guys believe in a lot of like isms and schisms, and whatever it is that you believe in, you also have to take time to reflect, no matter what it is. You could believe in Gandhi, you could believe in Christ, you could believe in, you know, the birds and the bees and the blues, whatever. You have to understand that it's very important for you to reflect on those things that you believe in. You also have to use your divine intelligence. You have intelligence naturally. You could say, God, I need more intelligence. You could say, God, give me more intelligence. Birds and bees, give me more intelligence. And once you get that intelligence, don't overlook it, okay? How far better is it to heal an injury than to avenge it? Oh, for sure. Revenge takes up much time and throws itself in a way of many injuries while it's smarting under one. We all retain our anger longer than we feel our hurt. How far better it were to take the opposite course and not meet one mischief by another. Okay, so for those of you who are feeling like you want to get revenge on somebody, okay, or you're feeling like other people want to get revenge on you, you got to understand that the ideal behind revenge is that you will win the encounter, but reality is that you will be wrapped up in a continuous fight, which will both end in you suffering. So when you go out to seek revenge, or when you go out to get something accomplished, let's just say, I'm going to switch it a little bit. Let's say you want to be delivered from all of your demons and all of your spirit guides and all of the things that are hurting you and attacking you and belittling you and making your life very stagnant and oppressed, making you feel like my life is never going to move forward. Okay. I'm picking up here that your darkness feeling that you're feeling is connected to the fact that you don't want to admit truths to yourself, as well as you don't want to see the bigger picture that it hurts every person and everything and every location that surrounds you, whether that is your mom, your sister, your uncle, your dad, your child, your co-workers. Like, everyone falls short when you try to seek revenge. Okay. The mind which is free from passion is sedito, for a man has nothing more secure which he can fly or refuse for the future inexpugnable. He then who has not seen this is an ignorant man, but he who has seen it does not fly to its refuge is unhappy. So how secure is your happiness? Are you free from your day-to-day misfortunes, or do you weigh it down like, the rain? Try to not put on all these heavy worries on your heart. What are you doing spending your day flooded in extreme emotions? You need to kind of like walk. Sometimes like people like look at walking as very like boring and it's cold and whatnot, but walking helps you to exude that energy. Dancing, if you don't want to dance, sing. These things help you to exude that negativity, and then it doesn't live on you like a shadow. Remember, your human soul needs to be taken care of just as much as, your outer being. Brushing your teeth and getting dressed and eating food and whatnot, okay? What is your purpose for life? Man's proper work is practice of the virtues, which alone produce happiness. Let me read that again. Man's proper work is the practice of virtues, which alone produces happiness. So if you're being virtuous out here, you're not seeking revenge, you're not getting on someone, you're not trying to malice somebody, you're saying hello, you're saying goodbye, you're, tucking in your chair, you're bowing when necessary, you're accepting, you're being compassionate, you're meeting people where they're at, even in their tough times. That's where you're supposed to be. Look within, for within is the wellspring of virtue. Hello, hello, hello. They go together. Okay, this card's saying be virtuous. Spend your days being virtuous. Spend your days being authentic. Spend your days being intentional. Okay, look within, for within is the wellspring of virtue. Going back about reflecting instead of seeking revenge. Okay, which will not cease flowing if you cease not from digging. Sometimes we get into relationships. I don't know why I'm being guided to tell you this, but sometimes we get into relationships and we think that we should just like be at the neck and neck or hip and hip. And we don't understand how much damage that does. You did not come into the world with your partner to be neck and neck and hip and hip. So when something comes in to trigger this bondage, okay, I'm going to use this. Okay. When something comes in to trigger the bondage, what happens? There's a separation that happens, or there is a block, or there's difficulty. Okay, this is why when you have two pillars that stand up a castle or a building, right? Why are they close, but they're not so close? So that nothing can really enter their strength. Nothing can enter their strength if they're standing like this. People can come and go as they please. Come and go as they please. And the pillars will still stand. There is a saying, and I believe it's in the Bible. I'm not really sure. I believe it's in Proverbs. I'm not really sure where it is. But a brother leaving a house is like a pillar being removed. So imagine now if a brother from your household dies, or a sister dies, or a family member dies, that household now has come down. Imagine when your wheels fall off. Right? There's no balance anymore. There's no support anymore. So, something about that. Keep that in mind when you're trying to seek revenge, or when you're trying to be in a relationship and you think that this person should be at your hip. Even in a marriage. I've never been married, but I've watched a lot of people go from being everything to everybody, okay, and being everything to each other. And sooner or later, something comes in and decides it's time to shift it. And then the relationship starts to trickle. Okay. Sorry, these cards are very sticky. 1 second. What do you need to know, collective, from December 1st right into January when it comes to love, career, life, and everything else? Damn, these cards are sticky. Give me a second, guys. Let's try and unstick them, or else they're not going to shuffle right. Well, I guess we'll have to pull them apart one by one. Let's see. I heard, give me something, give me something. I don't know, some rock song I'm hearing, some rock star song. If they come out double, we'll just take them. Give me 1, 2, okay. 1, 2, 3. We'll take these 3. First one is spread seeds of love and creativity and see them blossom. Put out some energy that you're really trying to receive right now. Spread seeds of love. Spread seeds that are going to manipulate the universe into building something naturally for you by default. You know? If you don't litter, then around you won't be dirty or polluted. Now, if you litter, naturally you're adding for there to be more litter. Infidelity is in the air. I'm assuming this is why there's a lot of breakups that are about to occur. Profit through learning and observation. We were talking about this. We were talking about you reflecting, whether you believe in this, that, or the third. Reflecting is very important when it comes to religion. reflecting is important when it comes to any type of, any type of belief system. You need to reflect. You need to reflect and ask yourself, who is God? Reflect and ask yourself, who is Gandhi? Reflect and ask yourself, who am I worshiping? Reflect and ask yourself, do my current ways of being align with what God has desired for my life and my lifestyle? Like, do I want to operate in this functionality that I am right now? Is this significant to my well-being? Do I see my son, my daughter, my cousins, my family members embodying the same things, the same energy? What am I infusing my body with? Is it heaviness? Is it anger? Is it fear? Is it failure? Is it a big challenge? Or is it dreaming? Is it moving? Is it overseeing? Is it overcoming? Is it new love? Is it starting a business? Is it standing firm? What am I reflecting on? Last but not least, a hanging parrot. Looks like the Fool card. Isn't that crazy? It looks like the Fool card. Gain knowledge by surrendering to the natural, the universal flow. I swear we had that in the beginning. Was it the beginning, or we were talking about the universe? Yeah. It was about the universe. So, be in the universe, be of the universe. So this bird, right, doesn't have to be like this. This bird can be in a different direction. This bird can fly. This bird does not need to look downward. Even though the branch is leaning downward, it could be the weight of the universe. So go with the weight of the universe. Yeah, go with the way of the universe. If right now it's cold and miserable and dark in your community, because it is in Toronto, like we've been getting snow and the skies have been really clouded. It's get dark. You feel depressed. You're like, what do? I gotta wear warm clothes now. I feel like you're triggering some people. You've masked, okay? You've naturally masked a lot of your insecurities. I feel like you've already done the shadow work. Look, you did all that work. And now you're such a bundle of joy and everybody wants to know, how did you get to a place where you feel so safe, where you feel so calm, where you feel so relaxed, where you feel so in unison with your higher self? How did you get here? I'm jealous. I want to know, what nutrition did you take? How did you balance out the spiritual warfare and the effects of it that come with it? Who did you talk to after the breakup? How were you so brave after that miscarriage? When you were meeting all those tough times, how did you do it? And ain't nobody really seeing what you went through. You're now a new parent. Ain't nobody seeing how the challenges you had to go through, the illnesses that you had to go through. Some of you are becoming a single parent, and that's hard in itself. Some people are like, how did you end up admitting the problem to yourself than facing your truth? Some people are curious, like, what is it that you did to achieve this dream, but yet you've been putting in the work because you were trusting the universe. Like, listen, you gotta be in places, like if the temple that you're going to, the church that you're going to, the community that you're going to is not in line with you and doesn't care about how your day's going, maybe that's not the place you should be going. If the people that you're surrounding yourself around don't really want to hear how your day's going, maybe that's not who you should be talking to. If the people that you're involved in sexually do not call you back, maybe that's not who you should be dealing with. If the people that are at your workplace are giving you a hard time, maybe you need to be humble and figure out a way out. Turn amenity to your advantage. Look at that. Ooh, you see that cactus out there? Look where the nest is built. You've had to build your nest among people that are super jealous, waiting for your epic fail. You've had to be strong while other people were waiting for you to, like, I don't know, not pay your mortgage, be let down by people. Like, they saw you trusting these group of people or friends or community, and it's like, nobody told you that was a big risk. Nobody even tried to help you conquer this big risk. I'm hearing John the Conqueror. That's who you became, John the Conqueror? That's crazy. You became John the Conqueror, and people, once again, are upset that you did this without them. You did. I heard you did it. You did it. You did it. Did it. From a strong, look at that. From a strong foundation, you can build anything. You did so much. You went through so much. Okay? To naturally, like, I'm getting like, people didn't see you when you were going through all your trials and tribulations. They didn't see what was happening. Then I'm getting that people didn't see the fight that you had to fight. And then I'm getting, now that you've gotten all this strength together, maybe you had to like turn it a few times. You had to like take out money and borrow money from here. Maybe you had to swap houses. Maybe you had to go somewhere else you didn't want to go. And like, look now, the foundation is there. The pillars are stable. We out.